Inconsistent communication is the mistake. So historically, what happens is we have a job site that is pretty active, and there are things happening. Um, I've somebody told this to me once. I don't remember who, but this is so true. Is that our industry is the only industry where we actually we manufacture the product in front of the customer. So if you think about that, if you go out and buy anything else that's manufactured, it's manufactured usually in a building someplace away from the customer's eyes, and then they get the final product as it's delivered. Well, we do everything in front of the customer's eyes. And so when they see a job site that is sitting idle, they think, okay, why? And this causes, again, a lot of stress and anxiety. Why is this taking so long? Why aren't you working on my job site? So historically in the past, the communication during the production process has not been as critical because you could physically see things happening on the job site. But now we might have delays of weeks, sometimes even more than a month between when things happen between trades. Um, so this leads to a lot of stress and anxiety and can cause problems between the builder-client relationship.
And what's the what's the solution here, if there is
Yeah, the
any?
solution is, there are tools out there right now like CoConstruct, Buildertrend, Build Tools, all great products, and I really recommend that everyone use something like, one of these tools. So that's great because then the customer can log in, they can look at schedules, that sort of thing. But here's what the real solution is. The real solution is that you need to have a verbal communication with the client each week, even if it's a voicemail. And of course, we know that there's a lot of things happening behind the scenes. Okay. We know that you are, had to reorder something because it wasn't available, or we know that you're jockeying around trades to try to get somebody on site because you're struggling with, the labor shortages. So there's a lot of work going on. So your client needs to hear that, what you are doing behind the scenes, even if they have an idle job site. So yes, you should have a written communication, but you should also have a verbal communication. So what we used to do is just say, okay, every Friday morning, we just made updates, call updates to our clients to say, this is what's going on, this is what happened this week, and this is what we're planning to do next week. And so that was very helpful. Most of the time, we never even had to talk to them. Most of the time, it was just we just left them a voicemail, and if somebody wanted to talk, they would call us back. But otherwise, it was literally a 1-minute voicemail.
And it's also everything is transparent, so everyone knows what's going to be done in the next
Yep.
week.
And they can still log into the app and they can
Right.
still see
Yeah.
what the schedule looks like and things. But again, the app, you don't get any sort of tone of voice, that personalized touch for the communication. So it's a bit sterile. So you want to have that personal touch and at least just once a week make that proactive phone call.
That's a very good solution and easy to implement.
Easy to implement, exactly.
Very